Hi everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I'm here with a bonus video of sorts for you today. So this is the fifth layout that I have done with my stash kit that I've been working with. And I had pulled out this paper by Paper Studio, and it's actually called Aloha Pink Texture. And I'm actually going to create another filler page. So last Sunday I had done a filler page to go in my 2015 album, and I'm doing the exact same thing today. I have one more filler page to do after this, so I'm not sure if it's something I'll be doing next weekend or if I'll hold off and do that for a little bit later. But I'm almost done with my 2015 album, so it will be done at some point in the near future. Excuse me. Every time I get near the end of an album, I realize, oh wait, I don't have anything at the beginning of my album or at the end of my album. So I end up doing these filler pages, which I really enjoy. I like highlighting a really pretty paper for the background, and they're more simple. My layouts that are at the beginning and at the end are a lot more simple, and I just kind of like the difference. You know, sometimes my layouts can get very busy, so sometimes it's nice just to have a real simple, pretty page to complete. So I've got this paper that I'm adding here, and then I'm going to pull out my stash kit number 2 for 2017 to decorate this. So I also added a little bit of vellum from my stash, just some scrap vellum that I had sitting around, and then a black and white polka dot paper that you can kind of see there at the top under that pink embossed paper. Now that polka dot paper, I don't remember where it's from, but I did get it in a kit that I used at some point last year, a scrapbook kit that I used, but I love it. It's like a it's a white paper with kind of like sketchy black polka dots on top, and they're not exactly the same size. They're slightly inconsistent, but I just really like it. I think it's a really pretty, kind of like doodly looking page. And then as you can see, I've got this stamp set here off to the right, and that's actually from Ellie Studio, and it's called Dated, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I use it all the time. And you guys are going to start seeing me use it a lot more here as well on my process videos. But it starts with 2015 and goes all the way up to 2020. I wish there was like an add-on stamp that you can get that has maybe like the decades, like maybe 2000 to 2015, 1980 to 2000. I know you can build your own dates because there's the single numbers there on the stamp set, but I'm kind of lazy and it's harder to line up the numbers. It'd just be nice if we had like all the years already on a different stamp set, because I would totally buy it, because I'm too lazy to stamp that myself. All right, here you can see me stamping out Jan and then December, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put January 1, 2015, and then I'm going to put December 31st, 2015. So this is going to go in my 2015 album, as I said, and it's basically going to be the title page for the very first album. So it's basically going to be like the beginning of January to the end of December kind of thing. Excuse me. I've got like this nagging cough that won't go away. I had a massive headache all day long, and I took a nap, took some ibuprofen, and it finally went away. But I've just got to like get over this crap that I got going on. I don't know what it is. I never had a fever, so it's not the flu, but it just won't go away. It's driving me crazy. But alas, Kaylin is like pretty much better, but I've got this like nagging thing that just won't go away. It's driving me crazy. But anyways. All right, so I'm pulling out this little like tag and ticket package that I had put in my kit, and that is actually from Recollections. That was in their dollar spot, and actually I think it was like $1.50. I don't think it's $1 anymore, but basically it was in their dollar spot at Michael's a couple months ago, and it may have been on clearance when I purchased it, because I think it's like was their old collection thing. But I've really got to keep an eye on that dollar spot, because if they're going to have packs of tags and tickets and things like that for $1 or $1.50 or something similar, it would really be nice just to continue purchasing those and keep those in my stash, because those are really nice elements to include. So I'm just layering 2 tags up here at the top, and then I cut out this little arrow that was from a We Are Memory Keepers like 4x6 card pack, and it had a couple 2x3 cards that were in there, and it had arrows on one of them, and I had cut it up. I had used the other colors on a different layout, and I had this yellow one that was still sitting there, and it actually matches the yellow that's on those tickets and tags, so it just fit perfectly. And I stamped Documented from the Ellie's Studio Dated stamp set. I also have this Smash, K & Company Smash metal clip, and I clipped it onto the vellum. I don't really like the way that it's making the vellum bow though, so I'm just going to layer it on top. and it says yes, but it has that nice kind of pretty pink. And I'm like literally going through every single thing in my kit here to see what I want to add. I mentioned this in the video that I did yesterday, how I like to go through my whole kit and see if there's something else that I want to add. It's just fun to kind of flip through and say, oh, okay, well, I like this and I like this and this kind of matches. So you'll probably see it better in the close-ups, but there is a little tiny yellow arrow that I had pulled from one of those sticker sheets that I had, and I've got it layered right here on this tag at the bottom that says Happy Fun Times. There's a little tiny yellow arrow that is pointing to the December 2015 date label. And then I used a T and an O from that basic gray alphabet sticker sheet there. So it's going to say like January to December. And I adhered everything to my vellum before I adhered the vellum to the background, because I wanted to make sure that the adhesive was only behind the pieces that I had on top of the vellum. I hate being able to see my adhesive through the vellum. Now I have like a sticker maker, a Brother sticker maker thing that I could run the whole piece of vellum through, but it is just kind of a waste of sticker paper too if you have something solid on top of the vellum that you could put adhesive behind, which is exactly what I have here. Now my little tickets that are layered here, one says Live Happy and the other one says Always Happy Fun Times. Just kind of generic little things, but they were fitting for what we've got going on here. So I'm pretty much like finished. I'm just going to flip through and add a few other little bits and pieces, but this one is fairly simple. I don't really add a whole lot. It was more decorative, obviously, and I don't have any journaling. Only journaling I really kind of have are the dates, and that's not really journaling, that's just date labels. I'm adding these two glittered black stars from a Me and My Big Ideas like chipboard sticker sheet here I have, and I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I want to add from there. I'm going to add a few yellow enamel dots just to kind of match that yellow and pull it in one more time, and that's from a Pebbles sticker sheet here. I'm an enamel dot sticker sheet here, and then I'm going to add some of these oh crash, what do you call those things? Oh, my mind escapes me. What are these called? Not perfect pearls. Oh crap, I can't think of it. Like Nuvo drops, is that right? Well, I had tapped on the first one to try to make it settle, and I had forgot I hadn't used these in a while, and I forgot you're not supposed to tap on it. They kind of settle on their own. So I tried to fix it, and as you can see, there's like a wonky dot above that bottom right one, and I accidentally knock one of these right here with my finger, as you can see in just a moment. So I'm going to end up scraping one of them off up here at the top, and then I'll have to, right there, see? And so I just scraped it off, and I said, you know what? Well, that scraped off super easy, so I'll just scrape this other one off too and redo it. And you can't even tell. In person, you can't even tell that I had scraped those two off. But that completes this layout. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a little bit of a bonus video for you guys today, and check back on Tuesday. I should have another video for y'all soon. All right, enjoy your day, guys, and bye.